Hey y'all, it's your girl Stacy. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. So the girls were fighting last night and it went down, but before we start, just know that every single comment or anything that I say is my opinion. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Anyways, child, so last night Nicki Minaj got on Twitter and she was very upset at the fact that the Grammys switched Super Freaky Girl from the rap category and switched it to the pop category. So it raised many eyebrows. Like, Nicki Minaj is a rapper, Super Freaky Girl is obviously a rap song, and why are we now putting rap in a pop category? So it created an entire uproar on Twitter. Anytime that Nicki Minaj says anything or has any particular comments in regards to her field of work, it just creates an uproar. So there were people on Nicki Minaj's side that were tagging the Grammys and adding them on Twitter saying this is not fair, she should be in the rap category. We are looking forward to Nicki Minaj receiving a Grammy. She doesn't have any. No comments for that. Anyways, moving along. So Nicki Minaj ended up retweeting a whole bunch of stuff, and then she made a comment stating that if she has to be moved from the rap category to the pop category, then the same thing should go for Mulatto. Well, Latto, whatever you want to call her. The same thing should go for her because Big Energy is a good song, but it is a poppy song. It does have Mariah Carey on it. It's, made by the same producer. That's another point. And they do sound similar when it comes to the genre of music. And I agree with Nicki Minaj 100%. If my song has to be removed, so should hers if we're going to play that game. But and this is my opinion, like I said, believe that they switched Nicki Minaj out of that category because it would have been a problem if Latto would have won over her. That would have created an uproar. That Latto is new in the game. Yeah, the song is double platinum. Yeah, it's done well. But Nicki Minaj has many songs that have done well, and she has gotten snubbed in the past. She is one of the biggest snubbed artists there is. Nicki Minaj continued to elaborate on her point and what she felt that was wrong, and this now brung Latto out of the bushes. Latto doesn't really speak about much. I can give her that. She does stay in her own lane. She doesn't say very much, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't see things or have her personal opinion offline. Latto came right out of those bushes and she did say that she can't win. And she has been having problems these past weeks when Kodak Black did say that she didn't deserve to win Song of the Year. Now, this is another issue where her song is being mentioned, but in my opinion, Latto should have never took that message personal. Nicki Minaj is making the point that she is being removed from a category. She is allowed to talk about her feelings. She is allowed to talk about her job. This is still a job. If she has a problem with her song being removed, your song being the most similar, and you're still in that category, of course she's going to use your song as a reference. It doesn't matter if you and her are not on good terms. She didn't say anything bad, and Nicki Minaj made sure to go on Twitter and tell the barbs that this is not a malicious tweet. We are not going to be doing any bullying or any arguing. I'm just trying to make my points that they are doing things to me behind the scenes. Nicki Minaj always mentions the white men behind the scenes that are trying to stop her from winning awards or doing any good numbers. They use other artists and try to boost them as much as they can so that they can bully her out of the industry. But Latto was not trying to hear any of that. Now, she started to call Nicki Minaj a 40-year-old bully, stating that Nicki Minaj has been subbing her many times. She said the following: "I've ignored countless subtweets since March and instead addressed you in the DM. You are asking why I didn't speak up in your defense. It's the same answer I gave you when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're literally older than my mom trying to be a bully." Now, I don't know what to really say about this besides the fact that I don't think that Nicki Minaj was trying to bully her in any way. I don't know why she's using that term bully. She was just speaking about being removed from a category. I don't know how we get to bullying, but okay. And the fact is that we need to stop using Nicki Minaj's age as a point. Like, she looks good to be 40, and let's hope that we all make it to be 40 and look that good. But it got more messier after this. There was name callings. Latto has been named the scratch off. Oh my gosh, let's get into it really. And I'm sorry, but Nicki Minaj is hilarious. She said, look at how this Karen makes up fake beef in a passive aggressive attempt to show her frustration about me politely declining 3 feature requests. Scratch Off is just an entitled Karen who blamed others for her album flopping. Better stop it, Scratch Off. Now, Nicki Minaj also did say that Mulatto did sell 20K the first week, which is low. It is the baby numbers low. So, I mean, she really doesn't have a core fan base. She is new in the game, and a lot of the fan bases are already dedicated. Nicki Minaj being the biggest fan base, and she has a while ago to develop those fans. Mulatto continued with the tweet, with all this being said, this wasn't just about a Grammy category. You being funny, bringing it up to defend your case, knowing our last convo didn't end on good terms. You literally told me I'm not flourishing and no one cares about my little song on the phone. Now, her and Nicki Minaj did speak on the phone. Some texts were released by Latto and Nicki Minaj of DMs of her asking for a feature, Nicki Minaj declining the feature and telling her that she's working on her own album and she just doesn't see herself on the song. In the future, it will work itself out, letting her know, like, I don't have a problem with you. We can do a song, just not right now. Now, she did do Big Energy and she sent it back to Nicki Minaj. She wanted Nicki Minaj to be on Big Energy. Nicki Minaj declined again. Now, we all know Nicki Minaj allegedly does not like Mariah Carey. She is not going to jump on a remix that has Mariah Carey's sample on it. She should have known better already. And these artists got to get over this entitlement. Just because you guys are new in the game and you have a little buzz, that doesn't mean that Nicki Minaj has to work with you. Nicki Minaj has responded to that already, stating that she's been in the game a long time. She has multiple albums that are double, triple, quadruple platinum, and yet and still she doesn't have a song or an album with her idol Lauryn Hill. But that doesn't change the fact that she still idolizes her. It's getting pretty annoying because you guys are pulling things out of the bag and insulting her about her age, but this same person you guys are dying to work with, you idolize and want it to be at some point. Latto then said that the feature was never the problem. She passed up on 2 songs, not 3. And she said that she never took offense. Many people have passed up on songs with her. She's a rapper. What a cute way to spin the narrative. But Nicki Minaj is convinced that there is a pattern that when she doesn't want to work with someone, they just start to act funny. And all of a sudden start thinking that she has a problem with them. Nicki Minaj tweets all day and she is a wild tweeter. She could be speaking about anyone. You are not the only person that she has an issue with or may dislike. I mean, there is other artists that are bigger than Mulatto right now, i.e. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, who Nicki Minaj could have been talking about at any moment. But Mulatto was convinced that Nicki Minaj was a hater, and she started to pull out receipts and even recorded the conversation that her and Nicki Minaj had. Now, her receipts were not good, in my opinion, just because they were posted from fan pages. If you're going to post and say that Nicki Minaj has a problem with you, make sure it's something that she specifically tweeted that you know about, not fan pages. The conversation, I'm going to leave it at the end that they actually had, but it just seems that Nicki Minaj comes off a little aggressive, but she didn't say that she wasn't flourishing. She just says that she has a lot of work to do and that she has not been the only rapper in hip hop. There have been many other women before her time that she still idolizes today. Now, Latto, child, she got nasty with it. She hit a low blow like she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Child, she called Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, a rapist. And it was crazy to me because I'm like, Mulatto, you're calling her husband a rapist and you're calling her a 40-year-old bully, but this is the same person that you wanted to make a song with. You had no problem taking that feature from her had she would have given it to you, but yet and still, you're bringing out stuff in the bag stating that everybody can't be wrong. Nicki Minaj has to be the problem. Now, I felt like it was very disgusting for Latto to bring up Nicki Minaj's husband. He has nothing to do with this. And everyone that knows about that situation knows that it's a little shady. And he is now in proceedings to try to have that situation cleared up. We need to leave her husband out of her musical talent and anything that she does in the media. It's just disgusting. Now, you know, the Barbs was not having a child. They put the calculations together and said, Mulatto, your daddy is in his 50s and your mom is in her 30s. Your mom got pregnant with you when she was 16 and your dad was in his 30s at that time. So what does that make your dad? She had no response to that, but Twitter lit her up. I mean, it was kind of 60-40 because a lot of people did feel like Nicki Minaj was being aggressive and looking for issues. But in my opinion, I just feel like Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius. She is very outspoken. She's going to speak her mind and she's not going to hide behind her computer and just deal with what people give her. She has an opinion. She's going to say it. Now, I don't know where they go from here. I know that they have beef and they probably will never be friends again. They weren't friends to begin with. She just claimed that Nicki Minaj was her idol, but I don't think that they will be cool again. We know Nicki Minaj, once she is done with somebody, honey, you have to kiss that feet. The apology has to be louder online than it was online. She does not play. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think I'm missing something? Is this whole thing about jealousy with Nicki? Like, I just don't think Nicki did really anything wrong. I think Latto was being sensitive and she put herself in a position where she should have just be quiet. If she mentioned the song, so what? You're still in the category. It is what it is. But let me know what y'all think. Tell me exactly what y'all think the problem is, because on the Shade Room, some comments were for Nicki, some were not. The Neighborhood Talk, some comments were for Nicki, some were not. So please do share. I will create another video as soon as I can if there's any updates. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, you are something that is clearly delusional. It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. Something that's stupid and misinformed. I'm the one acting crazy. It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. Recognize we weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now. What platforms have you got? And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now. Okay. So what, in conclusion, what do you think you wanna say about, let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now. I want you to finish it. I finished it, Nicki. Okay. I said for a long time it was you. It was me. Yes, so you didn't do your research. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have somebody send you the information about all the women in the last 10 years who have had Billboard recognition, worldwide global recognition, since you are clearly putting yourself above these people. No, I'm not. That's the purpose I can't even think of the word, like just purposely trying not to understand what I'm saying. You don't even understand what you're saying because no, I know exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was you running for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running. I never said that you're no longer running. I said that there are other females flourishing. What is the problem with that? The hard way. You're going to have to learn the real world and the industry. Well, I love you and I will, regardless, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to support you from the sidelines. I feel from the sidelines because I can't do it publicly when someone is literally subtweeting me for no reason, purposely trying to misinterpret what I'm saying. I respect you too much to go back and forth with you. So I appreciate you for getting on the phone with me. The song lyric was recorded last year, way before any of this. And I cannot, you said, because you just said, I like to say it's given though. The it's given bar was nothing, it didn't have nothing to do with you. And it's not going to benefit you. You understand? If people around you cared about you, they would have told you, that's not going to benefit you. What's not going to benefit me? Let me go. I have to do a Zoom. I'll hit you back. Thank you.